having me here today. Appreciate the Latinx Education Collaborative for giving us the time to express what we have going on here and express the vision that we're working towards as a Latino, as an individual that comes from a Latino background. My name is Raul Holguin. I'm 23 years old, and today we're going to speak about Papis Tacos Mexican food truck expansion and how we're trying to grow our business and just overall the journey of how it's been so far over the past year or so and how we will continue to focus and work hard every single day in order for us to get to where we want to. Because at the end of the day, we understand that if we want to get somewhere, we got to show up. We have to be consistent and we got to believe it. And as long as we're believing it every single day and we keep thinking about what we got to do, we plan it out, we will execute at the end of the day. So again, I appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity to connect with you guys and just so I can get my name out there, get our business out there of Papis Tacos KC. This is a dream of me and my families that we've been working hard on for the past year. And we focus a lot on making sure that our Mexican authentic food is on point every single day, fresh food, working hard with our delivery, with our customer service, because if we don't have customers, then our business is not going to be able to get to where we want to. And it's been a crazy journey. It has not been easy, and pretty sure it won't ever be easy. But this is what we signed up for, and we're very excited. And I believe it's very important to show up and be excited with what you're doing. And every day that we have our Papis Tacos running, ready to go, it's fun, it's exciting, and we love what we do here, and we're very excited to grow over the next couple of years and reach those milestones that we have gotten. A little bit about myself is I'm 23 years old. I'm a first-generation college student. I graduated from UMKC with my bachelor's. Mi familia es de Mexico, Chihuahua. My family's from Mexico, Chihuahua. And my parents came over here with giving us that opportunity to me and my brothers. I have three brothers, total of four of us, all boys. And we're here chasing our dreams. We're here working hard every single day to expand into something bigger than us, which is, at the end of the day, is a restaurant. That's what we want with Papis Tacos. But we understand the consistency of this work is very important. Showing up every single day, whether it's this morning that we had an event or every single day when we're speaking with our customers, it's just very important to keep going at it. And we understand that the struggles are going to be there and it's going to be very difficult, but we understand that if it was easy, everybody would do it. So we have to keep on showing up. We have to keep doing what we have to do. The vision of here with Papis Tacos is our goal with Papis Tacos, authentic Mexican food, is to expand into a restaurant here in the next 2 years. Once we establish into a restaurant, our goal is to get into institutions like UMKC, Sporting Kansas City Chiefs, and other organizations. And the reason why our reach is very far is because we know all these are attainable, because we see other organizations that have joined these organizations themselves, and we see that Papis Tacos will be there, and we just got to work hard for it. And we have to get our name out there, and we have to prove to other people, we have to prove to ourselves that we're more than capable of doing what we have to do in order to satisfy everybody's needs. And I've seen this through my university, UMKC, that I graduated from. I've seen that there's so many opportunities out there. There's so many opportunities, and we just have to seek them, especially for us Latinos. Being a first-generation student, I was given a scholarship as a Latino, a full-ride scholarship to UMKC, and I've understood that at the end of the day, there's so many opportunities out there for us. We just have to go and grab them. We have to seek the opportunities and understand there's so many opportunities out there for us, but it's important to live in abundance with these opportunities, because living in abundance means that there's plenty of opportunities for us. There's plenty of people that want to help us out, and maybe not every opportunity is for us. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to give up. That doesn't mean we're going to quit. It just means that whenever the time is right, whenever God's timing is right, whenever God gives us the opportunity, we got to jump. And that's what I've learned throughout the journey of um, here with Papis Tacos, that we have to just position ourselves to be ready for whatever comes at us. And there's been opportunities with UMKC that fortunately they have assisted us to expand our business, whether it's giving us funds to grow our business or getting us connected with other organizations around the area here in Kansas City. Very grateful for that. And again, it's crucial to understand how important it is to actually go and seek the opportunities, because at the end of the day, if nobody knows that you're wanting the opportunity or nobody knows your name, it's going to be challenging for the people, institutions that do want to assist, because there's plenty of people that do want to help, especially us Latinos. I've understand that there's help for us out. We just have to reach out, and we can't be afraid of reaching out for assistance, because I've learned over time. I'm very young. I've learned that there's assistance out there for us, but until we speak, there's not going to be assistance for you. You have to speak, and you can't be afraid of what's going to come your way, because there's so many opportunities out there. And like I said, people want to help us. People like this right here. This is amazing for us. We're very, very grateful to be here, because maybe this can be such, whenever somebody says, oh, we need a food truck, boom, Papis Tacos. This can help us out in that way, or just to get our name out there. This is an opportunity for us, our company, our business, our family to grow. And you have to see these times like an opportunity. You can't ever look at them as, oh, it's not beneficial. It's not. No, there's always time for you. There's always time. You just have to show up, and you have to see that God's timing is everything. I'm going to speak about the members of Papis Tacos food truck here. There's a couple people missing here, but myself, my brother Marco Holguin Jr., my father Marco Holguin, and my mother Jessica Holguin. We show up every single day with this business, and it's not easy. A lot of people think that, oh, we're just going to post up and we're going to sell food. It doesn't work like that. There's a lot of behind the scenes work when we're dealing with food, because at the end of the day, if a customer comes up here, the food truck, and they take a bite and they don't like it, they're never going to come again. So it's our job to be consistent every single day. And that's what I've learned, not just with this business, just in life, but with everything, with school, with relationships, with our spiritual side, with our health, mental, physical health. We have to be consistent with everything. And it's been fun doing it with my family. I love my family so much. If it wasn't because of my family, I wouldn't be able to be in the position of chasing my dreams of working hard for this Papis Tacos expansion. And it's very exciting, and there's at times where it gets very stressful, but it's a part of the process, and you got to understand the process, that it's not always going to be all fun and games. It's going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be a lot of late nights, early mornings. All that is very necessary, especially us being young. My brother's being 25, me 23. I sat down with my brother, and we spoke about the importance of just sacrificing. We got to sacrifice a lot, and what that means is, okay, we just had an event. Just because we collected a little bit of money doesn't mean we're going to go out to Cancun next week, right? We understand that it's time and places for everything. Maybe at the end of the year, it's time for Cancun. Maybe it's not time for Cancun right now because of the sacrifices that we have to do in order for us to reach the level that we have to do. And what I love about Kansas City here is that there's so many individuals that we can learn from. There's so many Latino businesses that we can learn from that have reached levels that are very, very inspiring, very motivational, as us young guys that are chasing those dreams, are chasing the vision of growing our businesses there. And it's always good to learn from them. And it's even better when those individuals that have already done it give us access to that information, that knowledge that really helps us out, because that's what we're doing. We're getting knowledge and implementing in our business and growing this, because without learning from our mistakes, without learning what can we do to fast forward the process of getting to where we want to be, the better. That's why whenever I connect with a restaurant owner, a business owner that I see is doing an amazing job, that I see I'd love to have that in the future, I always am not afraid to just reach out. And at times I understand, being a business owner myself, we don't always have the time, but we don't lose anything from asking what can happen, what can we do here, what is essential. For example, I just spoke with another restaurant owner, and he told me the importance of online ordering. And I didn't even think about it that much when we're working hard every single day in our food truck, when we're talking about DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all this. You don't really think about that until you're in the business and you're moving every day. You're like, okay, he gave us that tip, and it's very beneficial towards our business. Papis Tacos began operating in February of 2023, licensed and registered in the state of Kansas and Missouri. So we started out here in Kansas City, Missouri. And the reason why we started out here in Kansas City, Missouri was because me and my brother spoke regarding where we wanted to be located. And at the beginning, we said, okay, we want to be by the bars and we want to be by the clubs. Why? Because it's so active and it's always moving. Well, we experienced that. It was great. It was a great experience, but we wanted to grow from it. We understood that was more like a late night thing. And if you want to really operate your business on a consistent level, well, it's not just the business, but it's you too. You got to be healthy. And us sleeping every night till 4 a.m. and doing it again and again, it was not really healthy. And what was the point of creating this business right here, if we're not living a healthy lifestyle? So we moved our locations. We travel around here and there. We station on the Kansas City side on State Avenue, and we're also moving different locations such as Bonner Springs, Kansas. We do plenty of events here in Kansas City. Whenever there's an opportunity, we like to take the opportunity and go give people our services. Papis Tacos, the best authentic Mexican food out here in Kansas City. And here's some clips. We won't play it, but a clip of my friends, my family, the day of Papis Tacos grand opening. We had fun. We had a good friend of mine playing the accordion, and we played a song. My beautiful cousin was out there supporting us as well. And we had plenty of support. Was very grateful. And today we are very grateful of every single one of our customers showing up and being consistent with supporting us. And at the end of the day, that's what we need. We need support. Without support, we can't expand. And everybody that has ever purchased food from us, we are very, very grateful. Or even spoken about us, we're very grateful because it's people don't understand this, but there's a lot to do behind the scenes. And whenever we get a review or good comments, they're very helpful. And not just that, it allows us to show up even better, because when we receive calls, we appreciate you guys, it goes a long way. So yeah, that was our expansion or launching our food truck. Now this is our logo of Papis Tacos. It's lips with a taco. The reason we chose this is because we wanted something that would catch your eye, but nothing too crazy. Okay, and the name Papis Tacos, well, that already catches your eye, of Papis. We always get comments from our customers, "¿Quién es Papi? Who's Papi?" It's always fun comment to break the ice with our customers. And we just like to we like the logo overall. It's something that will catch somebody's eye and never forget it. And we have that in the back of our trailer. And here's our food. We have tacos. We have estilo Chihuahua. And we have different types of food. We have quesadillas, pizzadillas, chipotle bowls, tacos of all kinds, asada, pollo al pastor, barbacoa, birria. And I made sure that me and my family made sure that everything that we were selling is of our liking. And my personal thing was the tortas. I was always, ever since I was young, a torta was my favorite. So I wanted to make sure our torta was on point. I would always travel to Chihuahua, Mexico, and I would have tortas out there, los tortugas, and out there I always got a flavor of taste out there. And we brought some recipes from Chihuahua out here to Kansas City to to show the people a little taste of the beautiful city of Chihuahua. Our number one seller right now are the quesadillas. A lot of people come to our quesadillas, and not just because they're good, because of our marketing strategies that we focus on. Our food truck, we have a star at the food truck as well that I didn't mention. His name's Hansito. Hansito is huge for our food truck. He does a lot of our marketing, and he expresses the quesadillas and how good they are. Here are some events that we have catered here in Kansas City. I didn't add a few, but here are the main ones: Advent Health, Shawnee Mission Hospital, Sporting Kansas City, Great Wolf Lodge, and one huge one that we just did was Kansas Speedway. We were out there catering for the Kansas Speedway. And the reason why I highlight these and I make sure these are all over our social media is because the importance of customers understanding how hard we're trying to be on top of our quality work. And we understand how important it is. If individuals want to work with us, they want to make sure that other people are satisfied with the work. And that's very important. So these are essentially our testimonials that we continue to show up for our business, and we're going to continue to be on top of our work, and we do everything with love. Everything from a taco to a burrito, everything's done with love, because if it's not done with love, then the customer's not going to receive that. So, and we make sure that we keep a good relationship with these organizations, because we understand, again, the level that we're trying to reach. We gotta, everything has to be good. We got to make sure that they're satisfied, whether it's with the finance part or whether it's with the food part. We got to make sure that at the end of the day that we understand the importance of building these connections and building these relationships with people. It's very important, because if we want to expand our business, whether it's with restaurant or having 10 food trucks in the next 5 years, which is a beautiful goal of ours, we need to keep good relationships with people so they can give us the opportunity or even give our business to somebody else, mention our name to somebody else. So these are great events that we have catered. Hospital was great. We always like giving back to the people that make this world work. The hospital staff, Sporting Kansas City, of course. We were able to cater them, Great Wolf Lodge, and Kansas Speedway. And we continue to, when we have an event, somebody reaches out and we have an event, we will always try our best to give them our best work. So we can, like I said, keep that relationship, and it gives us an opportunity to grow our business. So here's our menu. Like I said earlier, we sell a little bit of everything, authentic Mexican food. Again, family background is Chihuahua. We tacos, quesadillas, tortas, a little bit of everything. We open right now from 4 to 12, and this is Tuesday to Sunday. And again, that schedule is not easy. A lot of people that join, or I get a lot of messages on Instagram or TikTok that they want to join their own food truck or their own catering business, and they look at the business and, I'm just make this food and boom, we're up. It doesn't work like that. This is an every single day thing, and it's not easy. It's very, very challenging, but you got to understand that, especially as a business owner, you can't look at that money and just expect it to it's yours. It's the business money. And if you want to get to the next level, everything has to get invested over and over and over again. Why? Because if we want to get to the next level, we have to understand the importance of reinvesting in what we're making here, and that's the sacrifice that it comes with. Essentially, as a business owner, you have to really focus on the funds, but essentially not touch the funds to your way. You have to understand that these funds are there for your business to grow. If you want your business to grow, it's the sacrifice. It's a whole bunch of stress. That's the reality of it. It's a whole bunch of at times you go a little crazy, if we're being honest. You go a little crazy, but how I like to look at it, how I like to speak to my friends about it, my close friends, is it's a part of the journey. This is the life we chose, and if we want this life, we got to just keep going hard. And personally, I've put a mental note to myself that over the next 2 years that this business has been will operate, that's how it's going to be. The business is all the funds is towards this business. Why? Because if we want this business to grow to the level that we want to, well, we have to make sure that we're prepared for that opportunity whenever it gets here. Break-even analysis. So this is something that I believe is very important for every business to think about when they're creating their business or as they're running their business, because as a business that runs every single day is just moving. It's moving fast. And yes, you're collecting money, but you have to be smart about where these funds are going. Because just because you're making money towards your business does not mean it's profit. And this is something that you have to learn towards your business, and you have to actually sit down and think about where the dollars are going. And every dollar counts here. Okay, you have to be very specific on where the funds are going. So I like to do this on my spare time, the break-even analysis of where money is going, spending money on food, spending money on employees, profit, sales, anything like this. I haven't updated this in quite a while, but rent, insurance, bills, all this is very important in your business. Don't just think, oh, I sold $1,800 today, it's all profit. No. Why? Because you spent so and so money. This needs to go here. This needs to go here. This is very important because I have plenty of mentors, and one of the things that my mentors have really pushed on me on is you have to be on top of your finances. You have to be on top of things, what needs to get paid and how there's going to be profit here. And if we're not on top of this, then time is going to go by, years going to go by, 2 years are going to go by, and you're going to work very hard and you're going to be very consistent with your work, but there's not going to be results there. Why? Because you don't sit down and give yourself a break-even analysis. And this is something that I've learned as well in my university at UMKC, the importance of your finances. You have to be on top of it, okay? Because, okay, let's say you bought something for $1 and you sold it for $3. You gotta, as funny as it sounds, you have to take a step back and say, okay, I made $2 here. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep doing it over and over, just to make sure that there's profits here, just to make sure that we are showing up and we're getting to the level that we have to get to. Okay, so as we're moving along in our business and this journey, we don't look at it just, okay, we're selling food, right? We look at this as a business. We look at this as expanding our business. And over the past 5 years, whether it's my team, whether it's my friends, we really speak about how can we get to the next level, okay? Because that's our goal here as Latinos, as entrepreneurs. We want to get to the next level. That's why we're business owners. We want to be great in our industry. Whatever industry you're in, you want to be great. And that's what's fun about this journey, that you create this. You create your journey. You create how good you're going to be in your industry by showing up, by being consistent, by being on top of your work, by connecting with individuals. That's been huge for us. Our connections, our network, our expansion, and right now we're in a position where our business is understanding the importance of being very specific with number one through 6, in order for us to really take this business to the next level. 1 is taxes. And again, this is all through studying. This is all through speaking with our mentors and leveling ourselves up. 1 through 6. Number 1, taxes. 2, budgeting. 3, human resources. 4, product and inventory management. 5, scaling operations. And 6, systems building. So taxes is huge. And this is something I'd say I want to speak about, and I want to highlight and be very specific that taxes are very, very important. This is something that needs to be done. Now, as you're growing your business, you might think, oh, I'm going to just put this to the side and I'm not worried about this. But let me tell you this. From personal experience, I advise you guys, do your taxes on time. Do what you have to do in order for things to run smooth. Why? Because at the end of the day, as a business owner, if you want to get to the next level, you're gonna want to work. You're gonna want to work with people, and lots of organizations want you to be on top of your work in the aspect of you being legit. You have to be legit in order for people to work with you, whether it's big organizations or whether it's with banks. And that's the reality of it. Our taxes need to be on point, and that's something we've learned over the past year or so of the importance of every single month. Everything needs to be on point. Again, this is done, organized for our big goal, which is our expansion, our restaurant. We understand, we personally know that if we want to get to the next level, we have to get connected with banks. We need to get connected with banks, but we understand if we want to go get connected with a bank, we have to come correct. We have to be on top of every single thing. Or every single finance that comes into this business has to be on point. And we understand the importance of this because we can easily get rejected from any bank if we're not on top of our work, and that's very, very understandable. Why? Because there's systems here, and if you can't follow the system, well, the system's not going to be for you. And we understand the importance of being on top of our taxes now. So that's something I'd highlight. Somebody that's wanting to expand to the next level. I wouldn't just say this food truck business. I'll say in any business or just in any job. The importance of really being on top of your taxes, because it will bite you it will bite you. And I'm telling you that from experience. It will bite you if you're not on top of it, whether it's late fees, whether it's you have an opportunity here and this was not done, and boom, you just lost an opportunity just because you didn't take the time and focus on your taxes. Number 2 is budgeting. You have to budget in your business. That's what I've learned, that the importance of budgeting in your business in order for this to be sequence, that everything can be in the sequence, and you can have funds ready for when you need, whether in this case is food or whether it's rent. You have to learn how to budget accordingly, so everything can be on point. Number 3 is human resources. Human resources is not something you talk about much, but again, if you want to get to the next level, I understand now that as over time that I've learned the importance of human resources. Next is product and inventory management. This is a huge one. Number 4 is a huge one. Your product and your inventory needs to be managed very, very good, very good. And this is something, again, as you're starting, you're not really focused on, because you want to give your customers your best. You want to give everything to your customer, everything quality, boom, boom, boom. Why? Because if it's not quality the first time, why would they come back? Okay, so your product and your inventory is huge, and that's why it's very important to manage your product and your inventory. And sometimes that means getting up at 5 in the morning, making sure you're en la carnicería, buscando todas las carnes, las tortillas, todo, being on top of it in order so you can have everything ready to go, have everything on point, and again, so it can be manageable. So you're not running late at an event and you're like, oh, where's the torta? Pan. You feel me? You got to make sure that your inventory is ready to go each time. Next is scaling and operation. This is huge, and this is something that I've learned from one of my mentors that has a restaurant. The importance of scaling and operation, and this means there has to be operations going every single day. There has to, or else you're just going to challenge. You're going to position yourself to put your business in a very challenging situation. Why? Because this has to be consistent every single day. Every single day you have to be consistent. Now, I know it might sound you might go a little crazy with it, but that's the reality of it. You have to learn how to operate, have your operation going every single day. If someone's not able to be there, okay, who can be there? Who can take their place in order if something goes south, somebody's sick, or just something's not there that day. You have to make sure that this is repetitive, and that's just overall how you're scaling your business. And number 6 is systems building, and that's, at the end of the day, I've came to understand that that's our goal here. We need to learn 100% how to build our systems so everything can run fluently. Systems building is very important, and I'd say personally, once we understand the the tricks here of our system buildings, we're going to be able to take this operation to the next step. Because once everything's smooth, you're not worried about, okay, is something going to go south? Is it not going to open today? Or we're not going to be able to, are we not going to be able to provide for our customers? And something that I've learned from my mentor is the second that we're not open, is we're losing opportunities there. So make sure you're open. That's what I learned. Make sure you're giving people an opportunity to reach you. Because if you're not open, well, how in the world are you going to be able to elevate? You're not going to be able to elevate because you're not open. That's just the reality of it. And so that's our focus. And like I said earlier, our goal here is to work with a bank, because we understand that, yeah, we can do this by ourselves, but at the end of the day, it's very challenging. It's very challenging. You really can't. It's going to take you a long time. That's what I came to realize, and that's what our family came to realize, that we work hard every single day, and we're going to continue to work hard. But it's understandable that we need assistance in order for us to reach the next level. And again, that's why it's important to have all these 6 on point in order for us to be able to get to the level that we want. And these 6 is something that I really focus on every single day in order for us to be satisfied with ourselves, and for us to tell ourselves that we're doing what we have to do. Because, yeah, you can show up and you can do things halfways, but that's never how your business is going to be able to operate. That's never how your business is going to be able to take to the next level. Because, again, we have to, necesitamos dar esto con amor. Y si no lo haces con amor, well, things are going to go south. Like I said earlier, this excites us. This excites my team. This excites my family. This excites my friends, because this is a journey that we're taking, that we really believe in it. And I've understand from ourselves and from other businesses that are doing amazing out here in Kansas City, is that at the end of the day, as long as you believe, and as long as you keep showing up, keep making it happen, you're gonna get what you want. But you have to work hard, and this journey is ups and downs. But what matters is that you keep making it happen, and you do this with love, and you understand that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And if you keep with that mindset, I really do believe the sky's the limit. And that's how we've taken this business, our life. My friends were really big on focusing ourselves on elevating ourselves physically, mentally. We focus a lot on our mental health. We focus a lot on our physical health, going to the gym, being surrounded with quality people. We focus on our spiritual side, because we understand that at the end of the day, we won't get there until we personally take ourselves there. So until we're the individuals that we have to be, we're not going to get our business to the levels that we want to be. So we really push ourselves to really focus on that, and at times over exaggerate, because sometimes you do have to over exaggerate in order for you to keep believing. Because I wouldn't say myself, but I know other individuals that they lack that belief. And I think that's one of the biggest things here, is you need that belief. You need to believe that it's possible. You need to believe that you can make it happen. You just got to keep showing up, and you got to surround yourself with quality people, and understand this is not a race. There's not a race, and todo va a pasar a su tiempo. And with you believing in you, and in God's favor, everything's going to happen, and you're going to look back. You're going to look back, and you're going to say, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. And we do make, me and my team, we do make a lot of videos like these of speaking to ourselves and helping ourselves out, because we are very excited over the next 5 years of what these projects are going to look like, and how it's really all going to be worth it. But again, it all starts with belief, and understand there's going to be negative parts here. It's a part of the journey. There's no way you're going to learn without you falling. You have to fall, and you have to learn from those times that you fall, but you have to keep going. You have to keep showing up, and never forget that you got to keep believing in yourself, because a lot of people, especially with social media now, it's very scary, because we see a lot of other people doing what we want to do, and we see that, we're like, dang, like, that's crazy. But we got to understand that there's a life out there for you, but you have to believe it, and you got to show up and take those mistakes or errors that you do in your life and learn from them, and understand that you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Just keep showing up and tell yourself these things. I do this a lot. I talk to myself a lot. My mother thinks I'm crazy, but I talk to myself a lot. I tell myself these things on repeat every single day. There's a motto that my team lives by, which is think, plan, and execute. And we push it a lot out here in Kansas City. Think about what you have to do, plan it out, and go execute it. And that's how we live, because we understand that nobody is stopping us from being the best of ourselves but us. But that's what we tell ourselves every single day. Think about what you have to do, plan it out, and go execute it. Without thinking, you're not going to be able to plan nothing, and you're not going to be able to execute anything. And that's something that we really focus on every single day. Even though it's at times you might think, oh, it's silly, or it's this, or it's that. And we've gotten comments on TikTok here and there, but it really has worked for us. It has positioned us to get to where we are right now. And personally, over the past 6 years, whether it's graduating from Donnelly College or UMKC, or with Papis Tacos, or just getting our name out there and showing up every single day, it really does help. It really does help when you tell yourself, okay, every single day, as long as I think about what I have to do, I sit down and actually plan it out. I know what I have to do now. I just got to go execute it. I got to go execute it, and it's going to be worth it. And you'll see that it's worth it when you get it done. And that's the best thing with that I like with my team that I have here in Kansas City, is that we're very supportive, and that we understand that there's a vision out there, and we just got to keep chasing the vision. Keep chasing the vision, and it's waiting on us. We just got to keep working hard, and we got to work harder, and it's not going to be easy. And we understand how the power of being consistent and being repetitive. That's what it is, being repetitive. And so just like some of these things I'm saying, they might sound repetitive, but it helps you. It has helped us, and understanding that, okay, there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of trying here. There's nothing to be scared of chasing our dreams. Porque vida nomás hay una. Y si no atacamos la vida, pues we're going to struggle, right? We have to chase our dreams, because we have one life, and we never know what can happen. So that's how we live. That's how I like to live. I like to really push that onto people as well. That's our whole brand, again, to think, plan, and execute. And just keep believing, and don't ever stop believing in yourself, because there's opportunities out there. Like I said earlier, especially for us Latinos. Si eres Latino, hay muchas oportunidades. Just like on we have our YouTube page. We speak to everybody. But just recently that I graduated from UMKC, I was speaking to the young kids that are in high school going to the next level, especialmente los Latinos, que hay muchas oportunidades, hay muchos scholarships. There's lots of scholarships for you if you want to go out to, if you want to further your education or business. There's plenty of business opportunities out here that want to help us grow, and we just got to seek it. Again, we got to seek it, and not every single opportunity that's out there is going to be for you. And that doesn't mean you're going to quit. That doesn't mean you're going to give up with that opportunity. It just means that you got to learn how to live in abundance, and the next opportunity is for you. The next opportunity is for you, and you got to understand that. And this is fun. This is fun to look at my age right now, that I'm 23, and 5 years from now, I'll look at this video right here, and we'll see, okay, where we are at that point. If all the hard work of all the being consistent, of always posting on social media, of always being correct with our customers, whether it's smiling with our customers or giving them the extra salsa that we know is important for our customers to be satisfied. And just overall, just this is exciting. This is very exciting, and I hope you guys show up every single day excited for your life, because there's no better feeling than when you create something out of nothing and you understand that you're your own limitation, and you just got to keep showing up, and you got to keep doing things for you and for your people. And yeah, and don't ever forget to think, plan, and execute.